On January 12th, life changed for the people of Haiti. Millions lost their homes. Hundreds of thousands perished. Many more were maimed or injured. The poorest country in the Western Hemisphere suffered one of the largest natural disasters in history.
This country was in desperate straits before we had an earthquake, and it was literally devastated in the south. As you drive from Port-au-Prince to where we are here, you just pass hundreds and hundreds of buildings that are now standing in rubble. Even the buildings that remain standing, many of them have fissures that render them unsafe for occupation. The Haitians are very frightened to go back into buildings with concrete roofs because they saw so many of their friends and families killed.
Through Cooperative Baptist Fellowship field personnel Steve and Nancy James, Scott Hunter, Tori Wentz, Tim Brindle, and soon-to-be Jenny Jenkins, a long-term strategy has taken shape in Haiti. The fellowship is providing food, shelter, clean water, medical care, and reconstruction of churches, schools, orphanages, and homes. And Fellowship Baptists are meeting more than just physical needs.
Perhaps what they need far more than our construction skills is our compassion. Just to know that we care. Every time a team comes here, sits down with them, works with them, takes on the job, it's an encouragement to these folks. And so our teams come in, they not only build or do medical work, but they worship with the church, and they sit and visit in the evenings. So it's a time of encouragement for the Haitian people to know that they're not alone in this time of disaster.
The efforts of Fellowship Baptists are magnified by strong partnerships with other organizations that play vital roles in caring for the most neglected in Haiti.
The damage is just extraordinary, and it's just too big for any organization. Even this small project of tackling the rebuilding of a school is too big probably for the resources of just one organization by itself. We have access to more teams, we have access to more resources. By partnering with others, we can let them exercise their specialty, and we can provide on-field coordination and be facilitators for a larger work. If we tried to do it all ourselves, it just simply wouldn't come together.
A unique partnership that has impacted the lives of amputees has been with Mercer University. Engineering professor Ha Van Vo developed a cost-effective and durable prosthetic that is being deployed in Haiti.
The scientists and doctors from Mercer University are going to be coming in about 2 weeks and bringing some prosthetics for people who have had below-the-knee amputations. And they have given me a list of measurements that they need, including the length of the stump and then 3 circumferences at the top, middle, and bottom of the stump. And that will help them to fit it so that they make sure it can help her to walk and it'll be stable and everything. So I get these 3 measurements and then record them. 25. And then we're done. I'm going to see. Would you like? You need?
Est-ce que vous voulez bandage? Est-ce que vous voulez ça?
Oui. Yes? Okay. That's for you.
With an estimated 1.5 million people living under tarps or in some other form of makeshift temporary housing, the need for construction teams is great.
It's fine to say my heart's broken by what I see on television, but there is a place here for you to come and to be a part of the relief efforts that are going on.
Even in the midst of so much loss in Haiti, there is joy, there is hope.
We were going to this place where this little church in Dabon, this little church had been totally destroyed. And we got out of the car, and there were about 20 women, 3 or 4 men, but 20 women sitting under a tree waiting for us. They had been waiting for us to come. And when we got out of the car and started toward them, they started singing. Smiles broke out on their face, and they were clapping and singing praise to God. And that verse came to my mind where the psalmist said, "If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." And God was there. Christ was present in those people that even though they had lost everything, they were showing real praise to God, worship to God, joy. And it was an inspiration to me. It was an encouragement to me to come alongside them and to say to them, and then to say to Fellowship Baptist, we cannot forget these people. We must not forget these people.